it's overwhelming to them.
Yeah.
I mean, many of the seniors that we work with have often been in their home, their family home for 30, 40, sometimes 50 years.
Yeah.
So when you go through all their treasures and hear all their stories, as fulfilling.
That's the best part, isn't it?
It really is.
It is.
I love hearing those stories and walking through, and it's emotional sometimes for the folks. So to your point, we are there as long as they can handle us being there, and we don't mind coming back on 2 or 3 occasions to finish the job.
Yeah, and I would say 98% of the time they call me and say, can those girls come back? What was the most surprising thing about this job for you?
Well, how overwhelming it was for people and all their stuff.
Yeah.
And they say they don't have that much stuff. But
every time
they have lots of stuff, or they'll be, oh yeah, that video, or oh yeah, that photo album, or oh I remember that occasion. And it was very humbling to see that I'm not the only one that has a whole pile of stuff in their house for so many years.
Yeah.
And so it was surprising to me just how much stuff people hang on to, and they are surprised themselves that they even had it and they haven't looked at it for 25 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real process, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
Yeah, we go in there and we're like, okay, we're going to get the job done. We've got to move you tomorrow. We're ready to go. And to them, it's, wait a second.
That's my life.
That's my life.
Yeah.
So you have had a great idea about, you really did, about an essentials bag for the day of the move. So tell us about that.
Right. So there's many things that someone who's downsizing and moving has to prep for in advance, and not everything should be left to the last minute.
Right.
So there's a checklist that we follow of things that have to be done a month before, a week before, and a day before we go to move them out for the final run. One of the items we suggest is an essentials bag that has their medicines, a change of clothes, the dog bowl and some food, their cell phone and charger, their computer and charger, their iPhone and charger, little things like that that often get overlooked.
Yeah, and we've learned that over the last few years. They don't think about that.
No.
So when we're packing up the bathroom, for say, and their medication's there, we always say to them, that has to go in your purse, so you take it with you. Because, what if you do? If you move somebody and in the middle of the day, they call you and say, where's our medication that we have to take with lunch? Mm-hmm. So that was a brilliant idea, and we actually give that to our clients and say, here's your list of things. The other thing